They've taken flight for some of the area's biggest fires. Now, the Rockford Fire Department accepts a new drone into its ranks, joining a team first responders claim is unlike any other in the region.
Well, the price tag reaches into the thousands. Rockford Fire calls its latest drone a lifesaver. WIFR's Nathaniel Langley meets the pilots behind the team taking flight.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's quite the experience.
It's the Rockford Fire Department's newest recruit. That comes with 4 wings and a thermal camera.
We took delivery of a new drone, and that's the drone on the left.
Jason Sweet is one of 25 pilots trained to deploy all the gadgets.
Just like, we get new tools and tools are evolving, this is just another tool that we use.
This $10,000 drone joins 2 others in Rockford's unmanned aerial system team.
Today's mission is just being on controls. Tomorrow it can go into service.
Firefighters claim the tech doesn't just help them see inside burning buildings, but it can also fly in hazmat situations like a train car exploding.
It also, in certain times, can prevent firefighters from being into an area that they don't really need to be in, an unsafe area.
Trevor Hogan says footage from the sky inspires efficiency on the ground.
So we put all the information the drone is getting right in front of the incident commander through an iPad, so then they can make better decisions.
Firefighters declare this moment in time liftoff, as the department embraces cutting-edge technology.
It's not going away, it's only going to get better, so we're just trying to stay with current trends.
In Rockford, Nathaniel Langley, WIFR News.
The unmanned aerial system has been in place since 2016. Rockford Fire says this latest drone, unlike the others, can fly through the rain, snow, or wind.
Very cool.